All right, ladies and gentlemen, mic check 1 2 1 2. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what day. Y'all know what time. Y'all know what y'all know who y'all looking at. Not what y'all looking at, but y'all know who y'all looking at. Want to welcome y'all to another episode of Club Pizzle. I am, of course, Don P, aka the Pod God, aka Pizzle, aka Unk. So we are here. I want to thank everybody for their continued support of this show and of this platform. I really appreciate y'all. Another week. Um, my week was you know, I lead a boring life. What can I say? Back to work and working weekends. I just be, just be trying to keep myself focused. Focus on work, focusing on doing other things. And, saying as far as with this network, and I got some stuff getting ready. I'm gonna let y'all know about it. But first, I want to remind all of y'all, if y'all haven't seen it on my Facebook account, uh, the Ohio Entertainment Awards is back. It's coming up. The nomination process has begun. It began yesterday. There was a little snafu on Facebook and on Instagram. Somebody apparently, um, something happened. Something happened that I can't explain. It will have to be explained by those who run that over there. Something happened, and it's a little snafu. It was being flagged for spam for whatever reason, but everything is fixed. So what I need for y'all to do, if y'all haven't, I need y'all to go to OhioEntertainmentAwards.net and nominate me, Don P, Don Pizzle, for best radio/podcast personality, and as well as nominate Club Pizzle for best podcast. Would y'all be so kind to do that? OhioEntertainmentAwards.net, Don P for best radio/podcast personality, and Club Pizzle for best podcast. I would greatly appreciate it. You guys can vote as many times as you want to a day. I'm asking y'all if y'all can do it 5 times a day, 10 times a day, or take a couple of minutes out of y'all busy schedules to do that for a brother. Vote a couple of times a day. Hook a brother up. And also coming up real soon, if y'all haven't seen, the battleground rankings came out, the power rankings. Myself and Meech the Shredder put that together. We put together a power rankings, the top 10. There's been a lot of people competing over there. And I just hit Meech. I was like, look, I'm gonna just put this power rankings together. We put our heads together and we put the list the way that we want it. And we're gonna discuss that coming soon. The Battleground Performance League podcast. With myself and Mr. Shredder. So just be on the lookout for that. It's coming soon. We don't have a target date for it just yet, but we're working on it. Me and Meech been talking back and forth. Shout out to Mr. Shredder. Salute to him. For putting together such a dope event and giving a lot of artists in Cleveland an opportunity to do their thing. Now, let's get to it, man. I don't want to be here all night. I don't plan on being here all night. I'm not going to hold y'all all night. I'm not going to talk y'all to death. So we're going to just get into this. The Cleveland Browns. I didn't want to come in here and talk about this, but I feel like I have to. I damn near feel obligated, being from Cleveland, being a Browns fan. Y'all be wanting to know my thoughts on games, and y'all want to know. Y'all really do want to know And I appreciate people asking me my thoughts on certain things. I do appreciate that. I do. This just was a bad week for me to start. I think I should have started at week 1, but this was a bad week for me to start this. They went into Pittsburgh on a Monday night, and the offense laid an egg. I have no problems with the defense. They gave up one big-ass play to George Pickens. I wanted to blame Denzel Ward, but I watched it, and it's not his fault. He passed it off. It was a miscommunication between him and the defensive back. So I'm going to just let that go. The defense did their job. The defense gave up 12 points. Bad part about that is the offense gave up 14. A pick 6 on the first play of the game. Go figure. And then a strip sack fumble, return for a touchdown in the fourth quarter. It's laughable, but it's really not funny. Because if you look up and down this roster, they got one of the most talented rosters in the NFL. And to come in on a Monday night on national TV in front of everybody, except for people who live in New Orleans and Charlotte, North Carolina, y'all came out and y'all looked like idiots. The offense looked horrible. I'm not going to kick Deshaun Watson's back in. Y'all have been doing that enough. I'm just going to say, Deshaun, big dog, big foe. It's time, dog. It's time to get it together. It's time. It's been 8 games. The 6 last year was whatever. He ain't look good last year. He ain't look good for these 2 games this year. Last week against Cincinnati, he looked really bad. You want to chalk that up to the weather? Because him and Burrow both look equally horrible. This week, though, he was skittish. He was hesitant. He didn't know if he wanted to take off and run or what the hell he wanted to do. He was airmailing passes. He was missing guys. He missed Elijah Moore a whole bunch of times. Where the hell was David Njoku? Why the fuck are you throwing the ball to Harrison Bryant? Well, there goes the monetization. I cursed. Sorry. This is why I don't want to talk Browns, because I'm going to start cursing. The biggest blow, though, was losing Nick Chubb. That hurt. I'm still like, I'm home. I'm in bed in my room watching on my big ass TV. I'm ready. I got my drink. I'm chilling. And it's like, all right, we making a move. We doing pretty good. And that play happens. I see Chubb go down. And it's like, oh. It's like, all right, this didn't look good. That didn't look good at all. And then, to make matters worse, listening to the crowd, go crazy, listen to the crowd groan was all I needed to hear. It's like, all right, they don't have to show the replay. It was like, damn, I want to see the replay. But then listening to the crowd go, oh, it was a collective awe. And then here's Buck and here's Aikman both going, oh, we're not going to show that again. That was gruesome. But leave it up to the internets. Leave it up to the World Wide Web. Leave it up to the Blue app. Leave it up to the X app. Leave it up to Instagram. People taking stills of it and showing it. It's like, all right, y'all. Enough. And I saw it. It was like, all right, knees bend, but they just don't bend that way. And immediately, I text my dad. I say, Chubb is done. At that point, I was deflated. I was out. I was done. I didn't know what to do. Was, was messed up, bro. It was now Chubb's out for the year. Towards knee up, they were saying that it was a possibility that, something else was wrong and they may have had to amputate the leg, but that wasn't the case. He had his surgery, tore the knee up. It's the same knee he hurt in college. And at this point now, Nick Chubb may never be the same again. I'm not going to say he's not going to be the same again, because with modern medicine and technology and the way these guys train and work out, he can come back and do his thing. Adrian Peterson almost broke the single season rushing record after coming off a knee surgery. So I'm not going to rule anything out. It's just so deflating. It was so deflating. But the defense did enough. Kenny Pickett looked bad. Najee Harris was bottled up for most of the night. That other stupid running back, I don't even know who the hell that dude was. He was breaking tackles. He was tough, though. I'm not even going to hate on him. He was tough. Tough dude. Tough. But Deshaun Watson, it's time. You had enough rope. It's not the play calling, y'all. The play's got to be executed. That's been the same issue that we've been dealing with for the past 3 to 4 seasons. When Baker Mayfield couldn't get it done, where Jacoby Brissett just didn't really look great. Deshaun Watson is not looking good right now. I'm hoping that his best years aren't behind him, because if they are, we on the hook for $236 million guaranteed. And you know what else? We ain't got no picks, man. We ain't got not a pick, a first round pick. To replace Nick Chubb, they brought Kareem Hunt back. Salute for that. That's pretty cool. I think that was kind of like a given, though. I prefer Cam Akers, but draft capital just wasn't there. Jonathan Taylor, the draft capital just wasn't there. So welcome back, Kareem. He's going to see snaps this week. Jerome Ford actually did a good job in relief. He ran 416 yards. He broke a big one. He broke a big run, and he ran the ball well. It's just Deshaun Watson when we needed him. Even I get it. All right, first 3 quarters you look like crap. Fourth quarter, you still got a chance. You got the ball in your hands. You are, and I'm not a pocket counter. I'm not a pocket watcher. I don't count pockets. But you are the man here. This is why they brought you here. You're a top 5 quarterback before all of the crap. He just couldn't get it done. Now, I've had an opportunity to calm down. Thank goodness I don't do immediate post-game reaction, because that wouldn't be pretty. And then I would have to get on here on Thursday and backtrack everything because I'm upset because these dudes are losing. So y'all won't get that from me. Defensively, I'm not upset at all at this defense. This defense is looking great. I was just getting ready to say, hey, where's Myles Garrett? And boom, he made a play. I'm talking to my trustees. I'm talking to Paul Teeple. We texting back and forth during the game. I'm texting with Chris Cargile. And it's just like, what the hell? I want to know what's wrong with Watson. Is he losing it? Did he lose it? Has he lost it? Live, live radio, yo. Y'all know what it is. Did he lose it? Is it over? Have we seen the best of Deshaun Watson and it's going to be this? Part of me is saying no, but that other part of me that's saying yes is like, hopefully there's a happy medium between what he used to be and what he's looking like. Maybe Sunday against Tennessee, that all changes. And maybe I'm in here next Thursday a little bit happier that he's playing better. But the defense looks great. And I'm looking at these numbers from this game. If you look at the numbers from these games, if you were just a person that were looking at stats and see Cleveland outgained them 408 to 255, 20 first downs to 9 first downs, time of possession 35 minutes to 24 minutes, 81 plays, 4 turnovers, 4 turnovers, 4 of them, and 6 sacks. They average 5 yards a carry, y'all. These numbers from the Browns: 81 plays, 408 total yards, 5 yards a play. And you lose. 8 penalties is unacceptable. 3 fumbles lost and a pick. Got to be better. If you're going to turn the ball over, you can't let the defense pick it up and score. As far as I'm concerned, the offense beat the defense Monday. The offense gave up 14. The defense only gave up 12. That's all I got. That's all I got this week for the Browns. That's y'all Browns talk. I really didn't want to talk about it. I really didn't want to come in here and have to talk about that and have to rehash that and have to open that wound up again. But I'm Cleveland. Y'all want to hear my thoughts about the Browns, so I have to give y'all my thoughts on the Cleveland Browns. So now I can move on to some more happier stuff. Coach Prime. Come on, somebody. Coach Prime. What a game. What a game. The Colorado Buffaloes defeated the Colorado State Rams 43-35 in overtime. 2 overtimes. Now, we all know what went on during the week. Coach Norvell came out and he said, hey, my mama taught me to take off my hat and my sunglasses when I'm talking to adults. Coach Prime clapped back and said, I hear this Bulljunk. This coach is saying. So he bought the team sunglasses. He bought every media person that was in Boulder sunglasses. And a game ensued, through all the hype. College Game Day was there. Fox Big Noon was there. 60 Minutes was there. Pat McAfee did his show from out there. I believe First Take did their show from out there. So everybody was up in that thing. The celebrities on the sideline, Offset, Key Glock, Master P. I think Cameron might have been at the game. Kawhi Leonard. It was just it's Hollywood and Boulder. And that's surprising. But pregame happens. There's a fight midfield. It's a rivalry. Like, this is in-state arch rivals type things going on here, which we all here for, which we all cool with. Cool. Let's go. Game gets started. Shedeur throws his first pick of the season and is avenged by his brother, who takes a pick six to the house. By the way, this kid from Colorado State, that quarterback, I'm going to get to it. There was a lot going on in this game. It was a lot happening in the first quarter. It was chippy. The hit on Travis Hunter was late and it was dirty. It was dirty. For the ball to be down, for the ball to be dead, you take extra 3 steps to go and hit a guy after the play. Within the whistles, it's like all of the guys have been saying all week. If it's between the whistles, cool, let's play ball. But after the whistle, you're going to do something like that, it's dirty. I'm not even going to mention the kid's name. The kid's already dealing with enough that I'm about to get to. So Travis Hunter is out. Shedeur Sanders is forced to go to everybody else. And this game, oh my goodness, the ebbs and flows of this game. It was crazy. Colorado State goes up at the half. You know, the first quarter is 14-14. It's like, all right, this is exciting. And it's late, and it's like, all right, I got to go to work. Like, let's get this game going. And once the chippiness stopped and they start playing ball, this is one of the best college football games that y'all could ever see. If y'all got the ESPN app, if y'all got the app, I recommend y'all go watch it. I had to watch it again, or I had to watch the second half because by halftime I had tapped out. I got to watch the second half Sunday morning. That's when I watched it. But it was exciting. Colorado State just kept coming, and they kept playing, and they kept balling. Like the third quarter, there was no point score. Fourth quarter was fireworks. Colorado State went up 11. Dallin Holker is a player. Dallin Holker can ball. And Torrey Horton can ball. Those dudes going to be playing on Sundays. But for Colorado to be down 11 points in the fourth quarter and everybody thinking that it's over, and for that defense to show up and give the ball back to two, to let two go and do his thing. And the story that was put out by Coach Prime was Jimmy Horn Jr. was having a horrible game, and this has been circulating on social media. Jimmy Horn Jr. was having a bad game. He felt like he was letting the team down. Prime grabbed him, was like, "Listen, man, you a dog. You from Florida. You one of them. Like, it's gonna come to you. Things is gonna happen." He's the one who got the game tying touchdown. But rewind. It's 28-20. Not a lot of time on the clock. The Colorado State punter. Perfect punt. Perfect. Absolutely perfect punt. 2-yard line. We got 98 yards to go. If y'all don't think Shedeur Sanders is the real deal, what's wrong with y'all? The kid, he got it. He has what it takes to be an NFL quarterback. He has it. it. And it's not because of what his last name is. He has it. Go watch that drive. Watch the throws he made. Just watch him. But something to marvel at. I was impressed. Took it to overtime. Both teams score. Get to double overtime. Colorado scores. And Prime goes for 2. So you know what? I'm not even gonna take the chance. Let's go for 2. Let's do it. By the way, I saw Shedeur Sanders do this very thing in the Celebration Bowl last year. His team was down, and they needed a drive. They needed a score to go down to possibly tie the game and possibly win the game, and he got 6. They missed a 2-pointer. Otherwise, they would have won the game. The kid got moxie. And that defense showed up when they had to. Now, the post game, Prime was like, keep the cameras on or makes, it was a little, I don't know what was said. It's just, they hugged, they embraced. Coach Norvell and Coach Prime both embraced. And it was cool seeing 2 brothers. It's cool seeing 2 brothers in the state of Colorado coaching the 2 biggest collegiate schools in that state. And I want to give a salute to Colorado State. They showed up. They came to play. They said, no, we're not going to get rolled over. Coach Norvell's comments motivated them. And I know, and I get why he did it. Do I like? No, I didn't like it. But I get why he did what he did. He probably told his guys, look, we're going to be on national TV. The world is going to be watching. And that's all they're talking about. Coach Prime, Colorado. Coach Prime this, Coach Prime that, Coach Prime this. They're going to roll over y'all. Y'all is the worst team in college football. I sat right here and said they should get bumped to FBS. I take it back. I apologize, Coach Norvell, Colorado State. My humblest apologies. Y'all showed up. And y'all played. Now, the dirty hit, I'm not going to mention the kid's name, but he's a native of Boulder, Colorado. People were sending death threats to him. They said during the game, somebody put his address on the internet. Certain things I don't condone, and that's one of them. Did he deserve to get punched in the face? Sure. Did he deserve to get punched in the gut? Sure. But sending death threats, that's where I draw a line. You got to draw the line somewhere. It's the reason why I go at fans the way I go at them. And because, they go too far. Damn hiccups. That means it's time to wrap this thing up. Travis Hunter even came out and said, it is what it is. Coach Prime, like, yo, stop with the death threats. Because y'all already know anything that goes on at that school while Coach Prime is at that school is going to come back to him. Damn hiccups. It's all going to come back to him. Some people like, I don't feel bad. I got to get these hiccups out of here, y'all. My bad. That's a damn shame. How do I get hiccups I ain't had the hiccups in like 6 years. Better get him on my show. But anyway, I digress. The death threats are wrong. So now Coach Prime is 3-0. He got a toughie this week. It's a tough one. He goes to Oregon. That's a tough stadium to play in. And he has USC next week. Now listen. Nobody wants to see Coach Prime do his thing more than I do. I think they lose these next 2 games. Hopefully they win them. I'm going to be rooting for them. I just don't think they have enough. If they go run that scheme that they were running against Colorado State, against Oregon and USC, Bo Nix and Caleb Williams are going to throw for 400, 500 yards and 5 touchdowns. Because them crossing routes were there. But good luck to Coach Prime. Just good luck to him. With that said, y'all, I'm going to get out of here today. Now these hiccups going to bother me. I got to get these hiccups up out of me. Tune in next week. We're going to talk Browns. Make sure Pizzle's Picks is up. Battleground Performance League podcast coming soon. All that good stuff, man. Thank y'all for listening. Once again, go to OhioEntertainmentAwards.net. Vote Don P for best radio/podcast personality, and also Club Pizzle for best podcast. All right, let me get out of here, man. These hiccups is killing me. I will be back here next week, 8 o'clock. Same time, same channel. Y'all know what it is, man. Always protect your peace, protect your energy. The message is more important than the messenger. And creators, be great. Stay positive, because negative energy is trash. Peace, y'all.